I just recorded a little bit in the outro, and I was talking about how I record stuff, and I realized you might appreciate actually how I record things. This is the Zoom H6, and it's got XLR ins. An XLR looks like that. This is a 3-pin. There's junk inside there. These guys can also handle 1/4 inch, so that extra hole is for, so it's like a dual plug, which is kind of cool. Anyway, 4 XLR ins and 1/4 inch ins, and these are the gains reducers. You've got a pad here as well that drops it by 20 dB. In any case, I normally run them up around 7 for the geeks. And this line here goes over, it's orange, goes over to this microphone here. Now this is a cheap mic. It's actually a $10 microphone. It copies an SM58, but you can see that actually it's not an SM58. It's called a Pyle PDMI C558. Yeah, the 58 is because of the SM58. And SM is a Shure microphone, and I've got those two. One of these is the Shure. It's the blue one. Yeah, there's the Shure. So SM58, but the casing is like so similar, it would be hard to tell the difference. And the audio, I can't actually tell the difference on, except the tapping noise. This episode's GeekSpeak, I actually tap the sound, the side of it, and you can tell the sound. So I also have a pop filter. These things are really cool. These are like this little unit that has this whole shock mount. You see how the mic is actually on reverse. And this disc. This causes wind to not go through it. So when you make plosives like p sound, the p air doesn't actually go through this and hit the mic and cause the diaphragm to hit hard and create what's called a plosive. I use these headphones as my mastering headphones and also what I use when we're recording. And they are the Sony MDR 7500 series, 7506. I'm not sure what the last digit is, probably different versionings. This is the audio standard on mastering headphones. They're about $75. You can get them on Amazon. They're great quality. The only thing I don't like about these is this cable, this cord is really long. Great for a studio environment, but you know, I'm almost always really close to my gear, so this isn't necessary. It'd be kind of cool if this had a jack here that allowed me to swap out this cable. It comes with an 1/8 inch, but it also comes with a 1/4 inch adapter as well. So when I'm recording just by myself, I use this amp of this H6 Zoom. You'll see here's the card, the SD card slot. This thing's pretty awesome. I actually run this thing. I go ahead and run it with a low pass filter. That little bar right there represents that it's dropping the low frequency sounds, and compensation, which means that it is automatically doing a compression. It's compressing the audio. So if you imagine an audio waveform is like an up and down that's really big, and sometimes there's little tiny sounds, it just expands all of those so that all the sound is kind of evenly the same amount. Not great for like classical music, but what you actually probably hear in commercial sound. So when a commercial comes on, you notice that the commercial is a lot louder traditionally than the rest of the broadcast. That's because of the audio compression. In any case, I use up to 3 of these or 4 of these when I have all the geeks in the house. For myself, I don't. Also in the top, it's got an expansion card slot, and it comes with a couple mics. It comes with this mic, which I'm actually using tonight to record my my daughter's performance. So you pop that on, and you get kind of a directional. This is set at 90 degrees, so a 90-degree field of audio from that direction, which is awesome. You can actually switch to 180 as well to get the full half of the room, if you will. And there's also a stereo mic. This thing picks up left and right, and if you've ever heard those audio tracks that really sound like you're in the space, that's what this is for. So maybe I'll do some recording sometime with that. It's kind of fun. You can walk through an environment, and the sound you hear in the space, like over there is birds chirping, when you hear it back again, it really does sound like that. It's very stereoscopic in that regard. A mic like this is a pickup that, even though they're definitely left and right, and they're going to detect the phase that way, it will actually sound like one location. So it doesn't sound the same as having this mic here. And then in the same box to keep the stuff is like a few connectors that I can sometimes just plug in, like when it's just me and Miles, I'll use this on the audio out of that H6 to have both of us have headphones. If not, if I have more of them, the geeks, I actually have a breakout box, this little amplifier that allows me to take and make multiple heads out, one in and 4 headphones out, and actually you can split that as well. So everyone can have headphones. It's important, which means that I also have extra headphones laying around in my bag. And then what else is in here? Extra cables and junk, an extra sound card, old USB, unfortunately, so it won't work on my new laptop. Here's my laptop. You can see it's got USB-C. And here's the touch bar. I was mentioning this in the show as well. So we can push escape, and you can also see that. So we can raise and lower the volume of the lightness of the screen. What I thought was kind of strange is if you just push this button here, you actually get a slider. Assuming the screen, yeah. So you can slide it around. And I haven't tried a lot of apps yet with this. I just got this device today. Oh, and there's my thank you post. My last thank you post. Okay, anything else? You know, feel free to ask me questions about how I do the show, or about what the show is about in general, or if you've got a request on what you'd love us to cover. That'd be great. And thank you so much for being a patron to the show. And also, thanks and Happy New Year.